Good morning. It's Tuesday, February 20th, and I will be finishing up the Standard Hunter. So I got the sheath all done. Loving that, and thanks to Clay at Twisted Arrow Goods. He taught me how to get a nicer burnish on the leather edge, and I've been so pleased with that. So I got it hand sanded up to 800. Typically I have these at 1500 before I start sheath work. Didn't happen like that this time for some reason. So I sanded it back down. What happened was the wood swelled a little bit, and so the pins were poking up. So I took it back down to 600, and now I'll go back up. So I'm at 8, I'll go all the way up, get it sharpened, get that one in stock. And while doing that, I will be doing, are we doing a heat treat today? Or we're doing a heat treat today or tomorrow. I'll tell you tomorrow what we did today. Yeah, because I'm looking at one knife that's not ready yet. This is one that Yake is going to be getting. So heat treats tomorrow, because we absolutely know what's going on today. So really, that's my day. And here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
You good there, bud? I'm good. All right. Hey, y'all. Hope you all had a great. Hope you all had a great weekend. I know he's so happy I'm doing the same thing. Hope you all had a great weekend. Thanks for coming back. Just to catch up with what's going on in my world, I've got all of my knives ready for the heat treat. So when we do that tomorrow, I will then be able to work on some of that batch. Other than that, I will go ahead. I've got the copper bolster for this kukri all fitted up. I will try and get the handle drilled up for it. I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to get a pommel on here. I don't know. It'd be a little interesting because I'm going to have to peen that over. I might have to. I'm going to have to figure that out. But if I do, I'll show you progress on that. I'm also going to put this guy in an acid bath to try and get some texture on it. So it's going to be in there for a good amount of time this time. It's going to be in there for maybe the whole day, if not a whole day. And then I'll check on it tomorrow. And then I will do my best to get upstairs into the leather room to work on leather sheaths for those Bowies that are supposed to be going in stock. So that will be the majority of my day. It is Tuesday, so we do have industry sharpening, and they do tend to be a little busy, which is another reason why we went ahead and said, let's go ahead and do the heat treat tomorrow. So that's how that stands for us and what we're gonna do in the shop today. But we are now gonna go into our favorite place with our favorite guy. Russell, what's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about 2 more everyday carry knives that I finished last week. So we have the Hidden Tang, a very classic drop point hunter. It's got a copper guard with this beautiful antler. I did have to carve into it just for comfort, but it now just absolutely sits in there. When I do guards, I like to do guards where you can go over them if you need to. So it's just the lower half of the guard. Absolutely love it. And I did a basket weave texture on there. And like I was just saying, with a little bit of leatherworking knowledge, that goes a long way. I'm just super pleased with how my edges are coming out. And then I finished the Harpoon drop point as well. So this is a beautiful piece of black ash burl, and I did a Kydex, just very simple, as small as I could make it basically, with an ulti clip on it. If someone wanted to, we could take that off and make it a neck knife. It'd be a little big for a neck knife, but you know, I've seen stranger things. So these are both in stock and ready to go as well.
Right on. All right, y'all. Thank you all for joining us. We'll wrap it up here and see you on the next one. Peace.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, February 21st, and I've been working on some Magna Cut. So we need kitchen knives in stock. We're a little bit behind after Christmas, and I'm also working on a custom knife. I do hope to get this one ground and polished up enough to where I can get the handle on today. That would be awesome, but I am working on, so these are just the first 3. So I'll kind of break these into a batch of like these 4, get all of those kind of ground and polished at the same time, and see if I can get some handles on later today, tomorrow at the latest. So yeah, really I'm gonna be working on stock and custom stuff. Other than that, we'll see what the day brings. Here is Daniel with what he's got going on.
What's up, y'all? Just to get you caught up with what's going on, I've got sheaths to stitch up. Oh, look at me trying to be cool with it. Whoa. I've got sheaths to stitch up. Basically gonna try and get all of my pocket clips stitched on first, and then everything else stitched after that. just a day of stitching, gluing and stitching, gluing and stitching. I gave myself a nice little cut yesterday, so I'm gonna just take it a little slow so I don't agitate it any further. That will be the majority of my day. I believe we're gonna have a heat treat today. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll also find out. Russell's giving me a nod, so we'll do that as well. And then I'll be able to show you some of the progress on that batch to put in kitchen knives for stock, just like Russell is, so that way we can fill our showroom up a little bit more. Now we are going to go into our favorite spot with our favorite guy, Russell. Wow, that was a horrible transition. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about some Spyderco knives. So Spyderco recently completely changed their salt line. So they changed the color of the FRN and they've gone to CPM MagnaCut, which if you know us at all, you know we love this steel. So we have the Native 5. This is a lock back in that like kind of leaf or spear point style blade. And then we have the Manix 2. This is the ball bearing lock, so you literally whoop. I do like the function of their ball bearing lock. Nice stout knife, lightweight. So this is their lightweight series in the salt. Just great all around knives. Yeah, so this one's been out for I guess a month or so now, and this one's just been out like a week. So fairly new Spyderco knives on the market. The designs have been out, but in this configuration they've only been out for a little bit.
Right on. And he did earlier, Russell did earlier say that there is a color change. I know that they're still yellow, but if you put it next to an earlier salt series, you will see the difference. We have them in here, so we were able to see that right out the gate. It is a different shade, tempo, color, volume, tone of yellow. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here. See you on the next one, y'all. Peace!
Good morning, it's Friday, February 23rd, and yesterday I got a lot of grinding done on the batch of MagnaCut I'm working on. So a couple of them are ready for handles, the custom, and then like this one. So I still have more grinding and more polishing to do on them, but I had to get off the grinder, or I chose to get off the grinder so Yake could get some work done on the paring knives. So then I started some handle work. So I did a cool, actually that's a good picture of it. So it's a green and purple box elder burl, and it's got a green and purple liner on it. That's gonna go on the Kirtsuki Petty, and then on the European utility knife is gonna get an AAO with a red liner. I may end up doing a red and a white liner, but it might just be a red one. So we'll get that one glued up, and then start handle production on those, as well as grinding and polishing on everything still as well. So that's really my day. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
What's up, everyone? Just to catch up with what's going on in my world, I have got those Bowies all done. We're just putting them in inventory, so that will be what I start my day off with. And then on to cleaning up this batch to get ready for handles. So basically finishing up the grinds, getting things down to thickness or the final thickness, getting them to their final grits so that way I can finish them the way I want to, and then into handles. If I can get that far, that'd be great. Don't know if I will, but that along with getting this one, the Kukri, which I've got the copper bolster all kind of fitted up, finally into a better spot and progress there as well. That's going to be the majority of my day, as well as whatever else comes in. We're going to now go ahead and go into our favorite place with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about some Cary Bowies Daniel finished up yesterday. So we have a little bit of everything. So draft bone with a nice, and this is that the pre-dyed leather?
That is the pre-dyed
yes.
leather.
Yes. So this is the same leather I used for one of mine recently. Great quality leather. Super stoked with that. And that one has a nice, lovely fit. And these are all D2. This one is our Texas Spalted Pecan dyed blue, and he did a really cool carve job on there, as well as up on the blade, on the spine. Just stoked by that one. It was an idea he's had for a while, so glad to see him execute it. And then a piece of diamond wood. So that's the chestnut diamond wood, and dyed that sheath perfectly to complement that. And then this is a piece of a carbon fiber with brass plate in it with a black sheath. And these handles are absolutely brilliant. Love the feel and weight of that in the hand. So if you're interested in a Bowie, check out that set.
Right on. All right, y'all, like Russell said, go ahead and check that out. They should be on the website later today. So I appreciate any and all the love. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here. See you tomorrow to wrap up the week. Peace.
Good morning. Is Saturday, February 24th, and yesterday I did manage to get handles on 3 of my Magna Cut. So I have the European Petty there. It has a beautiful fuchsia bone on that. And then the Kiritsuki Sentoku, I did like a Tiffany blue turquoise giraffe bone. And then on the Kiritsuki Kitchen Utility, I did a double dyed box elder burl with some liners to match those colors. I also got some liners glued onto jigged antler for another knife I'll be working on today. So I'm going to try to get 3 more handles, so finish the grinding, finish the polishing, and get 3 more handles on 3 more of the Magna Cut kitchen knives, just so I can have handles on them. And whether I shape these or not, I'll kind of see how the day goes. It is a Saturday, so Saturdays can get pretty crazy. And then I've also been just planning other handles with things because we really only have 1 grinder right now that all of us like doing grind lines on, which is kind of a bottleneck in our system right now. We're going to need to look into getting another grinder that we are happy with doing grind lines with at some point in the future, or changing something up that we do have. Just because literally all of us are just like trying to budget our time of, oh, I'll be on the grinder for this time, and it gets to be too much when all of us are trying to do grind lines like yesterday and today. So we'll be talking about more of that in the future. So really, that's it for me for my day. And like I said, I won't be here next week. So have a great weekend, have a great week, and I'll see everybody when I get back. But here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
What's up, y'all? Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I have got my high carbon batch pretty much prelim ground. I've got all the scale on the flats or the bevels ground, so that way I could start going up the grits, polishing, also bringing the bevel down just a tad. I've also got the kukri fixed up a little bit. As you can see here, I've got pretty much my ferrule and the meat of my handle, which is this nice burl, kind of a bluish purple tone. And then I've got an over large piece of copper, so that way I can get ready to peen this guy on again. My ferrule is pretty much kind of done. I'm just going to go ahead and continue with that whenever I get most of these to the part where I can start polishing. And then I also had a deep etch done. I finally took it out of the acid. I know that was a long time. I actually forgot, and thank God this knife is still intact in the way it is, but nice little texture on it now because it was deep etched. Really pleased with that, and gonna go forward on that sometime in the future once I can get these to a good spot. That's gonna be the majority of my day. I think now, instead of having us go in there, we're gonna have Russell come out in here because our camera is being a little faulty. So without further ado, our guy, Russell, what's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we talking about now?
Okay, so today we're talking about a set of steak knives that Jake finished recently. So these are in CPM 154, and you'll notice half the scale is that pearly white and half the scale is that beautiful blue. So a little kind of yin-yang action going on there with a set of steak knives. And we take these repurposed cigar boxes and make them to where they work for a knife box for display and for storage. So every steak knife set we do comes with a little custom cigar box that you can put your knives in.
Right on. You said that was CPM 154, so our stainless?
Yeah, stainless, yeah.
Perfect. All right, y'all.
All right.
We'll wrap it up here. Thank you for tuning in. As always, make sure you're liking, subscribing, commenting. We appreciate you guys that are doing that. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one. Well, at least I will see you on the next one.
Yeah,
this guy will be out of here. So
yeah.
See you then. Peace.